Most people know the idea of kryptonite because of Superman. He is nearly unstoppable. He can lift impossible weight. He can move faster than thought. He can hear what no one else hears. But one small green stone changes everything. He collapses. That image stays with people because it feels honest. Kryptonite reveals something uncomfortable. Even the strongest figure has a limit. Not a general weakness, a specific one. And that is how weakness works in real life. It is rarely random. It is precise. Everyone has a version of kryptonite. For some people, it is addiction. For others, it is approval. For some, it is money. For others, it is pride. It is the thing that drains strength faster than it should. The thing that bypasses logic. The thing that shows up when you think you are finally safe. Sometimes it looks like success. Sometimes it looks like relief. That is what makes it dangerous. Let me tell you about someone you have probably met. He is not famous. He is respected. He works hard. He provides. He shows up when people call. From the outside, he looks strong. He is the steady one in the room. But every night, after the house gets quiet, he pours a drink. At first, it helps him unwind. Then it helps him sleep. Then it becomes something he cannot skip. He still works. He still smiles. He still handles responsibility. No one sees the erosion. That is kryptonite. It does not destroy him instantly. It weakens him slowly. He feels it before he collapses. The Bible describes that pattern clearly. Every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. James 1:14-15, drawn away. Enticed, conceived, finished. Weakness progresses. And here's the part that matters. This man is not weak. He is strong. That is why he lasted so long. He carried pressure for years. He absorbed stress. He solved problems. But strength can mask collapse. That is why Scripture warns, "Let him that thinketh he standeth take heed, lest he fall." 1 Corinthians 10:12. Confidence is not immunity. Eventually, something cracks. Maybe it is his health. Maybe it is a strained relationship. Maybe it is a moment alone where he realizes he cannot stop. Kryptonite always leads to a decision. Hide it, feed it, or admit it. This is where faith enters the story. Not as magic, not as denial, as surrender. The Apostle Paul wrote, "My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." 2 Corinthians 12:9. That line changes the frame. Weakness is not the end of strength. It is the place where another kind of strength begins. Our culture rewards image, confidence, certainty, control. But Jeremiah writes, "The heart is deceitful above all things." Jeremiah 17:9. We can convince ourselves we are fine while we are eroding. Kryptonite thrives in secrecy. What makes this man's story powerful is not that he struggled. It is that one night he stops pretending. He admits he cannot carry it alone. And that moment does not look heroic. It looks honest. Psalm 46:1 says, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble." Not a distant help. Present. Kryptonite does not humiliate strength. It reveals its limits, and limits are not a flaw. They are a doorway. The question is not whether you have kryptonite. You do. The question is what you reach for when it shows up. Because whatever you reach for in weakness is what you truly trust. Everyone has kryptonite. Few people learn what it is for.